Well, hello there. Kevin here. Another episode of The Drive-In, this time talking about my mama. Now, you can't talk about my mama. You know, you remember when you were kids? Did you ever have that, where you can't talk about my mama, you can't say about my mama, fight you. Usually I was on the getting beat up end. You can talk about my mama as long as it's nice. But this morning, I'm going to talk about my mama because, well, she's my mama. So over the holidays, I decided to take my gear and interview my parents. I'm in the extremely slow process of starting a podcast, and I wanted to interview them. I find that they're interesting and a hoot. Now, something about my parents: they don't have internet, they don't have a computer, they're not like backwoods Hicks. They have satellite and a cell phone, but they don't get the computer and the internet thing, and they really don't get Facebook thing. So in fact, not only did I do an interview with them, I also did a Facebook Live, and I'm telling you, if you haven't seen it, please watch it because you can't write that, you just can't. But during the process of talking to my mom, I said, "Is there anything you want to say? Any wisdom you want to impart on someone?" Because she is a tad old. I can say that. I know she won't see this. I love you, Mom. So she said, yeah, there are two words that everyone should learn: please and thank you. Now, for you math wizards out there, don't get ahead of me. I realize that's 3 words, and I reminded her of that. I said, "Well, Mom, that's really 3 words." And she said, "Well, you're right, but they're still the 2 things that people need to learn." So having said all that, she's right. I mean, if you think about it, what great words. Please and thank you. But I think she's really onto something, though, by the way she said it. The 2 words that everyone should learn. See, I don't think you're born with those words in your brain and your lips. In fact, most kids, if you've been around kids, whether you have kids or you just, you've been around them, they're very selfish. Mine. That's mine. So it doesn't become the please thing. It doesn't become the sharing thing. Of course, we're much better at that as adults, right? Yeah. But if we as parents, and I think this is only the responsibility of the parent, we teach our kids at the earliest age, when they're popped out of the womb and on, to say please and thank you. Imagine how much better just life would be. Now, granted, there were those times growing up when the kids were growing up young, and we'd say, "You need to say please," and you'd get, "Please, thank you." Okay, that's not quite the same thing. But if we're taught to say please and thank you. I was at lunch or dinner years ago with a friend, and I said thank you to the waitress for bringing me water or whatever it was. And he was like, "Oh, you don't say thank you to them? They're getting paid." And I thought, what a horrible attitude. Whether they're getting paid or not, if they're a person, it's a common courtesy to say thank you. And when you say please and mean it, it sounds less demanding. Again, if you're biting your lips and your teeth. But I wanted to share what I think of those incredible words of wisdom from my mom, and I think she's dead on. The 2 things everybody should learn to say: please and thank you. So, how about this? Would you please say thank you? And for that, I say thank you. That's my thought on the drive-in. Love to hear what you think, and you may have other words that you think we should learn, and I'd love to hear that. Share this if you want, and check out more on my blog at kevinkolbe.com. You can also connect with me on Twitter, Instagram as well. K2, peace out.
you very much.